name is Sharon Chomdisha. President Yoweri Museveni on Friday, 13th June 2025, met and held a strategic discussion with the ambassador of Germany to Uganda, His Excellency Matthias, at State Lodge, Nakasero. The meeting focused on exploring ways to enhance collaboration in key sectors such as trade, investment, technology, sports, development, among others. The two leaders reaffirmed their commitment to strengthening the long-standing partnership between Uganda and Germany. And of course, President Museveni emphasized the importance of partnerships based on mutual respect and shared development goals, highlighting Uganda's commitment to sustainable progress. Ambassador Matthias thanked President Museveni for the warm reception and the opportunity to engage in a meaningful dialogue, expressing optimism about the continued growth of Uganda-German relations. In more stories, environmental experts are emphasizing the need for sustainable charcoal production methods instead of outright bans, highlighting the importance of these fuels for livelihood and energy needs. The Food and Agriculture Organization of the Nations, in partnership with the European Union, convened a high-level workshop to share lessons and experiences from over a decade of forest and climate action in Uganda.
Charcoal production contributes significantly to deforestation and greenhouse gas emissions, worsening climate change. However, charcoal remains a critical energy and income source for many households in developing countries. The Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, and the European Union organized a forum to review over 10 years of forest conservation and climate change action in Uganda. Experts are calling for sustainable charcoal production, warning that ban without alternatives would leave many households without affordable energy.
As much as charcoal can be a driver of deforestation, there is a way of producing it which is not harmful for the environment. That's why we have been working with different players to support in restoring degraded forest, establishing bioenergy plantations, using improved technologies.
When a country manages charcoal value chains within their border, they impact the neighboring countries. Therefore, we need a regional approach. We need a regional approach to managing charcoal value chains. To have a regional approach, we need a multi-stakeholder engagement platform between the different ministries of environment, forestry departments, energy within the region, so that when one policy is implemented in one country, it's agreed upon across the region. As you saw from our research, when Uganda responded to the 155,000 tons flowing into Kenya, the charcoal had to come from South Sudan. So we need that regional approach.
The European Union is funding projects to meet biomass energy demand, conserve forests and mitigate climate change impacts.
The projects are promoting use of cleaner energies, use of cleaner technologies, energy efficient technologies, but it's also understood that this is not going to change overnight. In the intermediary stage, what can be done? We can do like biogas as an intermediary intervention. We can do cleaner technologies. We've looked at the efficient electrical stoves, but also efficient cooking technologies to move from the 3 stones that is normally used in our rural communities to build it up such that it is more efficient.
Stakeholders are urged to adopt clean energy and climate-smart agriculture.
To provide for sustainable alternatives for charcoal production, but also utilization and energy and livelihoods to be taken care of.
Zahara Abigaba, UBC News.
The Minister of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries, in partnership with Makerere University and international experts, including delegates from the United States, has concluded the first ever global symposium on insects for food, feed and food security in Africa. Held at Onomo Hotel in Kampala, the symposium focused on promoting insects like bees, grasshoppers and ants as sustainable food sources and economic assets. Jamil Sekaji reports.
Experts have discussed improving edible insects quality and empowering local breeders in the first ever global symposium on insects for food, feed and food security in Africa.
That we're doing that recently because of
Dr. Maxwell Otim of Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries announced government plans to support insects farmers and promote profitable insect farming.
First of all, tackles a subject matter that is always underlooked. That's the insect. Come to think of it, we eat a lot of insects every day. You know that Nsenene is a delicacy in Uganda. It is also insect that is bringing income in the hands of people. We know about bees. Bees are very important. Bees make for us honey. Bees pollinate flowers. Bees make for us propolis, gives us beeswax.
Representing the Permanent Secretary, Dr. Otim also unveiled plans to breed export-worthy insect species.
Structure and also issues like standards, so that we're able to produce quality products that meet international, both domestic and international standards in terms of standards, quality, hygiene.
Professor Frank Mwine from Makerere highlighted the nutritional and environmental value of edible insects.
Looking at insects for food, and that is the main theme that we are doing. For example, in Uganda, we have got the commonly known insects, which is Nsenene, but we have got other insects that we do feed on, culturally and also as a country.
A new study by the National Agriculture Research Organization and the International Food Policy Research Institute has revealed a steady decline in Uganda's soil fertility over the past 2 decades. Findings shared at a recent soil health workshop in Kampala indicates that the soil degradation, largely driven by erosion, is forcing many farmers to cultivate wetlands, further threatening the environment. Kaye has a detailed report.
The Principal Research Officer in Soil Science at NARO, Dr. Kayuchi Kaizi, has disclosed that long-term monitoring from 2003 to 2024 shows a worrying loss of nutrients across several districts.
For me as a soil scientist, we collect the soil samples. We georeference the points where we are collecting the farm with the samples. We brought them to Kawanda. We analyze. So we are trying to monitor how the fertility is changing with time. So it is a very good data set. Our findings is that the soils are changing. They are getting more damaged. Yes, because of the poor management by farmers. Over a 20-year period, some of the indicators, we can determine the soils are good or bad, they are losing fertility. They are giving us evidence that the soils are getting more degraded, which is a very dangerous trend to the farmers.
The meeting, attended by government officials and researchers, explored how these findings could inform Uganda's contributions to the African Fertilizer and Soil Health Action Plan 2024-2034.
One of the things which is damaging our soils is soil erosion. Farmers don't control soil erosion. The fertility of our soils is mainly in the top 5 centimeters. So if that soil is carried away by water, the nutrients are gone, the organic matter. That's why farmers now they are cultivating wetlands, because the nutrients were caught up. And then so farmers are not using inorganic fertilizers or organic manure. They are growing crops, they harvest. When you grow that crop, when you have the crops take nutrients from the soil. When you don't replenish them, we don't add, the crops become poorer, like people have a bank account. If you continue removing without adding, the account becomes negative.
Women's roles in managing land and responding to degradation were also highlighted as key to crafting effective solutions.
But we have also other interventions. For example, we have a project which we call Uganda Climate Smart Agriculture Transformation. And that project has a component that handles sustainable land management. And in sustainable land management, we promote sustainable practices of growing crops, or even keeping livestock in order for us to sustain our livelihoods.
Christian leaders have been urged to acquire skills and be self-reliant to positively impact their communities. This was a message by Bishop Teo Mpima during the Global Alliance Ministries Conference, a story compiled by Viola.
We can pray, and we love prayers, but we cannot just sit there and pray day and night, but we have to go and be trained so that you can learn how you can sustain yourself, how you can help yourself. So don't keep yourself just in church for prayers. Please come so that we can be trained. Because I know most of the women, we keep ourselves behind, we stay behind, but we need training so that you can work for yourself.
Leader, you change the community and you change the society. So we've carried this on our shoulders to train and groom leaders who are knowledgeable, who can work. And now we have this conference which is going to be there at the King's Discipleship Church, Kaboa.
Although there is a saying that politics is a dirty game, but however, it's up to us to change the mindset in fighting corruption and all the dirty dealings. We need people who have core Christian values.
Everyone in the marketplace to the conference of leaders that is going to happen at Bishop Kapiate's place. That is starting on the 17th of June, this very month.
Minister for Kampala Affairs, Kawiya Chofa Togabye, has acknowledged the entry of Kushi Motors Uganda Limited into the country's automobile industry, noting its focus on offering vehicle options sustainable for cost-conscious buyers. Now, speaking at the launch of the company's showroom in Ntinda, the minister commended the company's decision to invest in Uganda.
3, 2, 1.
The State Minister for Kampala Affairs, Kawiya Chofa Togabye, has commended Kushi Motors Uganda Limited commitment to serve customers looking for dependable and affordable vehicles.
They pay to KCC licenses, they pay ground rent, they pay utility user fees, water, electricity, and others. But at the same time, we also collect pay as you earn from their staff here.
To enhance accessibility, Kushi Motors has introduced flexible financing options through partnerships with the local banks to offer affordable car loan packages.
So please, when you support such investors, you are supporting yourself, you are supporting the growth of your own country. And because of that is the reason why I say we've been so tight, it has been so tight.
Shahbaz noted the showroom stocks both brand new and certified pre-owned cars in excellent condition, promising comfort, peace of mind and reliability.
A very good offer from Kushi Motor. If you are buying a car, now we are giving to our customer any price we talk, any price we agree. There is not include inside. We are giving a separate for the gift for customer, full tank of fuel so they can drive nicely. That's free of service, the first free of service.
The Chief Executive Officer, Kushi Motors, Temalu Wahila, assured customers of transparency, quality service and value.
So once you have a road test, it means you are very comfortable which machine you are buying. So that is a very important role. And we have the clean cars, we have high-end cars, we have like low budget cars.
The launch attracted car dealers, buyers, influencers, and featured the ghetto kids. Kushimoto is already in Kenya and Tanzania and is expanding to Kampala and Mbarara.
MTN Uganda is making an impact in the Lur Kingdom as part of its flagship corporate social responsibility initiative, 21 Days of Yellow Care. The company, in partnership with several organizations, is investing in healthcare, digital access, and youth empowerment, directly addressing child marriage and unemployment in Pakwach. Sadamo reports.
Under the theme, Connecting at the Roots, Connecting Communities Through Digital Tools, MTN Uganda brought a wave of transformation to the Alur Kingdom in Pakwach district, ranging from solar power installation, a rainwater harvesting system, donating hospital beds and computers at Alui Health Center too.
As a company, we completely believe that you cannot build a strong company in a society that is not prospering. And that is the reason why we are interested in the outcomes of the community. You probably ask, what has MTN got to do with health? The reason why we are here is because we believe that the more we create healthy outcomes, more literate outcomes for the community, the more we are creating subscribers, not only for our future, but people who are actually going to play a role in making Uganda unstoppable.
In partnership with ATC Uganda, Techno and other organizations, the initiative is focused on bridging the digital divide in marginalized and underserved communities.
So we asked ourselves, and I'm happy that in those 5 years up to this 2025, His Royal Majesty decided to dedicate the 5 years into a theme ending child marriage and pregnancies in our land. And I'm happy to be associated with MTN for the last 4 years. This is the 5th year that you have been in this journey with us.
MTN is also supporting youth through digital training and enterprise tools, helping young entrepreneurs and creative access online markets, an effort aimed at reducing unemployment and child marriage in the region.
We call upon the people of our Lui community to keep our children in school. That is the only way we'll address the health challenges that come with getting teenagers into marriage at a very young age.
MTN Uganda, through its 21 Days of Yellow Care initiative, continues across the country with over 500 million shillings invested this year in health, education and digital inclusion.
As Uganda moves closer to fast oil, a different kind of fuel is being pumped into communities, awareness and action on road safety. With an average of 14 lives lost daily to road crashes and 14.4 trillion Ugandan shillings drained annually in related costs, the East African Crude Oil Pipeline Project, in collaboration with key stakeholders, has launched a community road safety program. The initiative, unveiled at Hotel Africana, aims to reduce traffic-related fatalities along the pipeline corridor and support Uganda's commitment to the UN's 2030 road safety targets. Take a look.
That ECOP and Safeway Rightway have come in to support to address this gap, because if you analyze the statistics of the road crashes, of the road injuries, from road safety, it is mainly as a result of third parties. The other road users, this could be the pedestrians, it could be the communities, it could be the other bus drivers that were talked about. So when I looked at the objectives of this program, and they are very well aligned to addressing this gap, I'm glad that this project has kicked off. And I'm very hopeful that it will go a long way in addressing the remaining gaps as far as road safety for the oil and gas sector is concerned.
How I wish and I hope that this extends to all parts of the country, because you can see everybody now is trying to avoid the fines. And therefore they are being careful and responsible. But I want to hear from to people, because it's important to speak when Parliament resumes. This will be a subject. We shall go to Parliament to discuss road safety.
But once we are handling issues of road safety, there is no colors. We are always very together. And we really have support from our speaker and the deputy speaker. You really see, some of us even don't raise up to speak. But the minister will tell you, anything to do with road safety or water safety is a very pertinent issue in Parliament of Uganda. So this is one of the most powerful forum in Parliament where it is done partisan completely.
Road safety is not a one-time effort, but it is a continuous journey and a shared responsibility.
How long is this project? It's 17 months, and that's from November to March next year. We are launching it now because of the other key aspects that have to take place before we start it. But we hope that we can be able to achieve our impact within the time that we have. So we'll do our best to do that. And our key objective is really to reduce preventable traffic crashes and raise awareness of road safety in the region.
Checkout, a detox company has launched Dermatonic Herbal product to beat down cough and flu in schools. This happened at Protea Hotel, BNI Uganda meeting point.
School children continue to battle persistent cough and flu conditions that disrupt their concentration and classroom performance in most parts of the country. In response, Checkout Detox Company has introduced Dermatonic, a herbal remedy intended to help learners stay in school despite these common illnesses. The founder of Checkout Detox Company, Doreen Nassali, explains that after visiting schools and witnessing how cough and flu contribute to high absenteeism, she was inspired to make the concoction. Nassali expressed her ambition to extend this solution to more schools to help reduce medical expenses for both parents and school owners.
The reason as to why we are going into schools, because we are passionate about our children's health, because the children are the founders of this world. When the children are not healthy, even us, the parents, we are literally stressed.
Kayemba welcomed the initiative and encourage support for businesses that offer practical health-focused solutions.
She's presented and what she's put on the market is a unique product, a unique innovation that helps with cough and flu, which is a persisting concern, not only nationally, but also globally. So the Dermatonic addresses cough and flu, and it's a product that is changing how we are dealing with cough and flu, moving away from the conventional pharmaceutical practice of medication and going to the natural and more home remedy-based approach.
A user who attended the launch shared a positive experience with Dermatonic.
I am a client that has experienced Dermatonic. I have had children that have gone through the episodes of flu and cough over the years. It's because of the schools and the surroundings that we have at home where children play together, so it's very contagious. But with Dermatonic, it has helped us be able to help our children go through this treatment with Dermatonic in a very simple way. Most of the times when this flu is persistent, the flu and cough is persistent, children have to go to hospital and later given antibiotics. And yet antibiotics take quite a lot of time for them to heal and again also reduce their immunity. So
Okelo Charles Madid and Semambo for UBC.
Here's your chance to win school fees for your child for a whole year. Just pay school fees using Momo.
Hi, Mango Senior School. We are here to reward one of our winners that paid school fees with Momo, and they got themselves school fees for a whole year.
The winner is my little sister. We loaded the money on my line. We did a payment. So basically that's the story behind as to why it's me and then mom. It's such a relief for any parent, because you imagine sitting at the back and knowing the child is going to do school for a full year. You're not worried about anything whatsoever. So I'm excited. Thank you, MTN.
This is continuous, so please, I call upon everyone to continue paying school fees with Momo. Dial *165 *80 hash and pay school fees with Momo and stand a chance to win school fees for a whole year.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
Parents and caregivers, remember to immunize your children 9 times from birth to 18 months to protect them against vaccine-preventable diseases such as measles, rubella, polio, pneumonia, hepatitis B, tuberculosis, tetanus, meningitis, yellow fever, diarrhea, whooping cough, diphtheria, and malaria. All vaccines used for immunization are safe, effective, and free. This message is from the Ministry of Health with support from UNICEF, WHO, and partners.
You got us on your wallet.
Bobby, again! What's this drama?
Drama? Colleagues, elections for special interest groups are calling. SITs, elections, youth, PWDs, elderly. It's time to vote for our leaders, June through August. From village to parish to district to nationals, youth, PWDs, elderly. It's time, go vote your leaders. No! F1B! Elections are supposed to be peaceful. Easy vote, okay?
Youth, elderly, and persons with disabilities. It's time to choose our leaders. Let's show up and participate in the special interest group elections. Starting June through August this year. Your vote, your voice. My vote, my voice. This message is brought to you by the Uganda Electoral Commission.
Welcome back from that short commercial break. As Uganda grapples with the growing need for data-driven decision makers in finance and risk management, Prudential Uganda is stepping up to secure the future. In a bold move to build actuarial capacity, the insurer has unveiled a 135 million reward package for the top 5 graduates from Makerere University's Actuarial Science program. But this initiative goes far beyond cash. It's a gateway to mentorship, professional certification, and a seat at the table in one of the world's most critical professions. Take a look at Sandra Kawonde reports.
Decide to sponsor the papers, but I think that the greatest impact we make is for those who come and work with us. And I mentioned that Not only do they work with a very brilliant team, our team in Uganda is solely made up all Ugandans. Alan is our best and brightest. Alan, so he comes as actual people come, quiet, extremely intelligent. It takes us time to understand him when he talks to us. He talks in numbers and graphs and co. But obviously, there's practical expression and learning opportunities. And for that's the most important thing. And at the end of the day, the impact we make in the society is when people actually solve the problem of society. And the first place they get that experience is in the work environment. That's where you translate all that academia has taught you.
The partnership between Makerere University and the Prudential Assurance Uganda Limited is a bold step towards excellence in actuarial science education. It is a statement that we are committed to not only educating students but also preparing them for leadership and service in the actuarial profession. We are deeply grateful to Prudential Assurance Uganda for your visionary support and continued partnership.
So this is a very critical field, the field of actuarial science, and we are relying on these young people to hone their skills in this field through attaining professional certification so that they are able to help the insurance industry determine premiums for such businesses, and then so that businesses are insured and then we minimize risk. So this is a very, very critical sector, especially as the economy grows.
That's all we had for you for now. My name is Sharon Chomjisha. Have a lovely afternoon. Bye-bye.